sisters, and today we're visiting Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a country and the capital is Luxembourg as well. So come along with us.
So there's the flag of Luxembourg, red, white, and blue, similar to the one in France.
France one is just in a different order.
The French one is in a different order.
France, I think, has a darker blue. Oh, yeah.
This like kind of treasure hunt that they can do, and it goes around the whole city, right? So it's kind of we're starting here. We're at the Tourism Information Office, and it goes on a tour. But they also have this self-guiding tour called the Wenzel Circular Walk that we might do as well. So we're trying to see if they crisscross. See, because theirs goes like this, but instead of going over here, they go down for yours. So maybe we should stick to yours, right?
Well, you can do this and then do this and that.
We can do this one and see if it crisscrosses.
Well, can we do the other one? This one?
This one? Yeah.
Too?
I guess so.
So this square here was named after a king from the Netherlands who was also a Grand Duke here of Luxembourg. And the square name is Palace of the Guillaume II, William.
What is this? This is called a city shopping bus. Look at how small it is. Oh, you can't get too many bags in there, could you? Is this it, Chloe? This is the next place you're supposed to go to?
Yeah.
How do you know?
This is our next one in front of us, and the one we just did is facing kind of it.
So everything's super close here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Seems to be anyway. What is this one in front of us, though?
It's the Palace of the Swans. The Palace of the Grand Dukes. Oh, the Dukes.
Do you guys want to know the difference between a duke and a grand duke?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
I was reading this. So the difference is because there's so many dukes in like every city, they have dukes everywhere. And so they had to create like a new title to be like a grand duke. And a grand duke is just below an emperor or a king. And did you know this? This is really cool, guys. Luxembourg is the only place in the whole world that still has what they call a duchy. And a duchy is where the Grand Duke is like the governor, basically, of the country. The only place in the world.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that a funny word, duchy?
Mm-hmm. Duchy, yeah.
A duchy. He's a duchy. He's the Grand Duke. So he's basically like a king or an emperor of this country. This is what you're looking for. This is the house of the Grand Duke. Is that what it is, girls? This is the palace? This is his palace? This palace is open in the summer when he leaves. You can go visit it, apparently in July and August, so. Oh look, and they have a real guard. Oh, look at this. Right in front, though, is this place which is called the Chocolate House. So just like Belgium, they have really good chocolate.
Let's see which way we have to go now.
Should we go see their chocolate first?
So this is Le Place des Arts, and almost every day in the summer they have concerts.
doggy fountain.
So we were wondering where this glass bridge was, and it's just beside it, right here.
It's right here? Okay, let's see. It's right there, so that glass bridge connects it.
It's beside it.
Connects the two buildings together.
So if you didn't know, Luxembourg borders France, Germany, and Belgium. And has over 500,000 people living here.
Yeah, and half of those people that live here are actually foreigners. So, very small country. They still have phone booths here though, Chloe. You see that?
Huh? We just finished the treasure hunt, and I definitely recommend it because it's actually quite fun.
Okay, let's go see what you won. You got a little prize.
Little treasure hunt.
Ja.
This is a treasure box.
How do you delete it? Just press the
I won't show the code so that people have to do the actual treasure hunt. Here we go. Is it opening? Oh my goodness! What's inside? Should we show everyone what the treat is?
Let's do the code again to shut it.
No, I think you put it in, yeah, shut it and then turn the little thing. Shut it all the way. There. What did you get? Thank you. I'm curious to know what they got. Let's
It's
see.
a coloring paper with pens and paper.
Let's see those. That's cool. Look what you get. And what's inside? Is there like a secret something? Oh my god, it's cute. That's nice. Perfect for little travelers who want to do some coloring on the way home.
It's instructions on how to use it.
Okay, perfect.
Behind us is the statue of the Grand Duchess Charlotte.
And she's the grandma right now of the current Grand Duke. So this statue right here, this is her.
And she's still alive.
And she's still alive. Imagine, there's a statue of a lady who's still alive. That's rare, right?
If you're French, you would say Duchess. Or if you're English, you would say Duchess.
Duchess. So see, when you learn two languages, you start to mix and match and everything just becomes this big blah. So comfy, girls. Show us what this bench does. This is one of these reversible benches.
My turn to sit. Watch your back. Hey!
Is this the entrance to the palace here? Looks like it, right? Earlier we were saying we have to find someone who speaks Luxembourgish. And we arrived here and he's got this shirt that says, "Ask me." So there's the big question. Can you guys say, "Hello, how do you do?" or "How are you?" in Luxembourgish?
Moin, wie geht es?
Ah, sounds a little bit like German. Wie geht's? Wie geht it?
Yeah.
Wie geht es? Wie geht's? Ja.
Okay, and then say, "Welcome to Luxembourg."
You want? Go ahead.
Welcome Luxembourg. Welcome Luxembourg.
Very similar to German.
Yes, it's
So would you say it's like a dialect then, or?
A little bit, but then
It's
again,
not really a dialect because
Yeah.
we have our own language and it also has its spelling.
Oh yeah?
So, yes, it has.
Different spelling? So it wouldn't be like a Swiss German, because a Swiss German is still different but the same?
yes,
Or-
kind of, but there's a lot of French in there as well. So it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, there's French words in there as well. So it started off kind of as a German dialect, but then became more a mixture of German and French. That's why Germans on their own can't always understand us because there's French words in there.
So unless they're bilingual, then they can get by.
yeah, kind of, yeah, mostly.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
So here's something really cool about Luxembourg that you might not have known, but basically it's considered the Gibraltar of the North. And the reason why is because they have all these caves and tunnels, just like they do in Gibraltar in the rock. And it was used in the World War II as a defense, but also it housed many, many people. They can live in there for weeks at a time, and they cooked and they ate and they did everything in there. So basically it was like their hideout. So there's lots of tunnels and caves, and that's what we're about to go check out right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know the pricing to come into the cave is €6 for adults, 5 for students, and 3 for kids under 12. So pretty good price because it's like a historical UNESCO heritage site. And it's pretty cool because people lived in here during the World War II. So you can imagine, like, the girls were just saying, like, well, weren't they cold? And like, how did they keep warm? And like all sorts of questions like that, right? But apparently they probably would have had fires in here. They probably would have cooked in here and did everything in here. So they would have had provisions for weeks and weeks and weeks to hide out. And then you can see all these like tunnels where they would have like been able to defend themselves and such.
So there's this legend of Melusina, and what it's about is there's this soldier who's in love with this one girl, and every like Saturday or every Saturday of the month, when it went to be alone, but once he followed her and found out that she was a mermaid.
And then what happened?
She disappeared in the river. Alzette.
She disappeared down in that river and was never to be found again. So is it a true story? Like, are mermaids real?
No.
Oh, how do you know? How many of you believe that mermaids are for real?
Me. Comment down below.
Comment below and let us know. So, my sister said once she watched a 3-hour documentary about mermaids and she started questioning it. Where did you guys go? Oh my gosh. What did we just do?
We went all the way down, and now we're coming all the way back up. And they're like these really narrow stairs.
We went down literally spinning stairs like this for a long time.
There's more stairs.
There's more stairs. And they're like teeny, weeny stairs. Oh my gosh.
Tiny feet.
Okay, so one thing I don't know how they measure, but apparently Luxembourg is the second wealthiest country in the world. And in the EU, it's the highest paying country. So that's pretty interesting. Like I said, I don't understand because like there's other countries that I thought were like wealthier, but maybe the way it works with businesses being registered here and such. So what's interesting is like companies like Amazon are here. Let's see what other ones. Dropbox is here. FedEx.
I don't know.
They have FedEx here, but I don't think their head office is registered here. But so yeah, obviously they're registered here for tax reasons. People come here, like the gas is cheaper and alcohol is cheaper, so it's like a tax-free haven, right? So there you go. So correction, it's not Dropbox, it's Skype that has its head office here. So there you go. This is what happens at the end of the day. The girls go a little kooky.
Peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, then guacamole, guacamole, guacamole. So if you keep following the signs, then you'll be in the right direction.
I think this is supposed to be a picture spot or something. Not quite sure. We're doing a zigzag thing. There's the moat over in a distance, and they only uncovered that, I think it's right over here, in 1992-93. So super recent. This is why it was hard to like defeat them, because like the city was built on this wall here. Big rock wall. So Luxembourg definitely does a really good job when it comes to like tourism, because they give you like this whole walking tour map, and it's really quite enjoyable. It's not too long, so it's totally doable with kids. They're getting a little bit tired, but it is because we did do a lot already today, but it's pretty cool.
So behind me is the levels of the water. So the tallest one is in 1756, February the 9th. The water was all the way there. And then
So up there on that one.
in March the 4th, in 1806, it was the second one.
Yeah, isn't that wild? So that's the water level there of the city.
It's taller than me.
And that was the city gates up above though, so you can see the difference.
Someday he may guide us more.
So to end the tour, you go through this tunnel, and I think then it leads you up towards the car.
So at the tunnel, it takes you up by elevator. So it's really nice. You don't have to climb all the way up. Thanks for watching our tour of Luxembourg. Please subscribe and don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Comment down below where you're watching.